Okay, I thought this would be a good teaching moment to show how you cultivate relationships with physicians in the hospital and on your team. So, the other night when I was working my evening shift, I had a physician call down to say that he heard there was a policy where he wanted to start his patient on their GLP-1 medication before they got discharged out of the hospital. So, two things I got from that introduction of the conversation is that he already knows that there is a formulary situation or process or a policy. And number two, that I have decided that I'm going to follow the formulary process and the policy to uphold that we do not start GLP-1s while the patient is hospitalized. So that kind of gives me a guide on where the conversation is going to go. So I told him, yes, we have a policy or formulary where if a patient is on a GLP-1, that they get changed to in-house insulin while they're an inpatient. And hold on, my grocery delivery is coming. 1 second. Okay, so back to the story. I asked the physician, is this for diabetes? And he said, no, this is for weight loss. She's been in the hospital for 3 weeks and has missed 3 of her doses and really wants to get back on her medication because she, wants to continue on her weight loss journey. So I proceeded to explain to him what the policy was and the formulary situation, and I printed off the information that we had behind the reasoning of why we don't restart those medications in hospitalized patients. And I was going to tube up the information to him to read, but in cultivating relationships with physicians, I had a second thought to let me just print it off, highlight the important parts of it, and walk it up to the floor. He was surprised because he was waiting by the tube system to get the information, but of course, I gave him a special delivery, and we were able to sit down together, read over the information, just talk about how, some things can have a one-off situation, some things not. Come to find out, she was going to be discharged in like 2 days, so it wasn't a huge deal once I was face to face with him. So sometimes, and this is just all to say, that sometimes when you have the time and can go speak to a physician face to face and develop that camaraderie, that professionalism, and that team building, the situation can be de-escalated or understood a little bit better. So just my teaching moment for today.